This is Texans TV.
H-Town Made is brought to you by Reliant.
Who is going to be brought down? Texans getting back there from a sack. And intercepted.
H-Town Made. This is a very special program from Texans TV. My name's Drew Doherty. I'm your host, and we're here in Eleanor Tinsley Park, just on the edge of that muscular skyline behind me. It's Houston, and everyone featured on this show, in some way or another, has been made by H-Town. Whether it's D'Amico Ryans, who's coaching here after playing as a Houston Texan back starting in 2006, or Jerry Hughes, who's returned to his hometown after a long and fruitful career in the NFL. We begin with Jalen Pitre, a rookie sensation last season. He's primed for big things in 2023. So earlier this spring, we went back to his roots in Stafford and talked with some of his former coaches and really found out who he is.
Thank y'all. Yes, sir.
With the 37th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Jalen Pitre.
Jalen Pitre's path to the NFL began with guidance he got from his father and a sibling rivalry with his older brother, Jarek.
All the credit goes to, my father and my brother, because they pushed me to where I'm at today, and I was always looking up to my brother. Like when he was playing his freshman year, I was watching and I wanted to be where he was, so I was copying all the things that he did.
They constantly competed against each other. They respect each other. They know that they're there for one another, and just wanting to be the better ball player really helped both of them out a lot. Mr. Pitre used to pick on me all the time because I would always pit them up against each other in tackling drills. So a lot of times it would kind of follow them back to the house and have a little bit of brother rivalry there at the house.
They were just that competitive all the time with everything they did. You get them in the gym and they're playing basketball. It's like, this isn't a basketball game anymore. It's Jalen and Jarek playing against each other. And Jarek's always on the other team, Jalen's on the other team. So his four guys better be playing hard. Jarek's four guys better be playing hard because they're playing against each other. It helped them, it drove both of them.
Jalen's intensity and on-field IQ was easily noticeable during his time playing youth football. His coaches quickly utilized his brilliant football brain.
We just tried to develop younger kids and prepare them for high school, so we did a lot of stuff that you would see in a high school program. It was just amazing how he used to understand stuff. He watched film all the time. He was probably the best defensive player on that defensive side of the ball.
Pitre flourished as a defensive playmaker his senior year at Stafford High School, just outside of Houston. He decided to remain in Texas and attended Baylor University.
Baylor was the best choice for me. It wasn't really a hard decision. Going in was hard. The players was obviously a lot faster and a lot quicker than they were in high school, and it took a little bit of time for me to adjust. But I think when I adjusted, I started to, play a lot faster and make a lot of plays.
He has brought down tackle for loss. Carry number 4. And of course, it's Jalen Pitre, and it's knocked down by the great Jalen Pitre. Baylor brings a blitz, and hello, Mr. Pitre.
Jalen Pitre got in the way.
My redshirt senior year, I noticed that, I was doing good and that I could make it to the NFL, and after that, I really focused on it. It wasn't until my second to last year in college, that I really, thought I could make it to the NFL and started focusing on that.
After his final season at Baylor, Jalen received the 2021 Jim Thorpe Award, which honors the nation's top defensive back. As his childhood dream of getting drafted in the NFL approached, Jalen decided to thank his coaches in an uncommonly sentimental way.
Jalen wrote me, and I believe he wrote some other coaches a letter, and on that envelope it said, "Do not open until Jalen Pitre is drafted." Basically, it was a letter thanking me for helping him in his journey.
His first cousin was our quarterback last year, and he comes in and we're getting ready to go outside, and he brings me a letter. He said, "Hey, Coach, Jalen sent you this letter." He said, "Don't open it till the draft." And I'm like, okay, what is this?
It was surreal just having him write me that letter, and just for me to even hear him say, "You were a part of why I'm here," is the greatest honor I've had as a coach.
The day that we come back to school that Monday, I opens it after the draft, and I'm like, read this letter, and I'm like, dude, you know, what I wanted to call him and tell him was, hey, you don't owe us anything, but I appreciate everything you gave us because you gave us a lot. You and your group were kind of that bridge that went from, you know, us getting here to us being a really good program, you know, and now you're doing more things for the program by shining a light on us as you grow.
Pitre quickly emerged as a leader for the Texans defense in 2022 and will be counted upon to do that and much more in the years to come.
Corner, open, caught, Tank Dell, touchdown.
There goes Tank Dell, the burst inside the 20 and he's gone. Touchdown Cougars.
Tank Dell with another one.
Tank, what's up, my man?
It's on, Coach. I promise you it's on.
No doubt, man. I know it's on, man. Get to stay in H-Town, baby.
Texans rookie wide receiver Tank Dell's call on draft night came from the same area code he was in.
Draft night, I stayed in Houston, so that was good. I told my folks that I was going, if I got the call from Houston, I was going to run to the facility, but I lied. I ain't run to the facility, but it was good. You know, my family was with me, my mom, my pops, my little brother, my sister, my close family like aunties. They was with me. I had a couple friends out here in Houston that went to college with me was here, and a couple friends back home that flew out here to come be with me and enjoy that moment with me, so it was pretty good.
Tank played his college ball at the University of Houston, where he learned valuable lessons to help make him a better player.
I love every moment of it. When I first got there, I had to wait my turn. We had another receiver who I call my big brother now, Marquez Stevenson, so I had to wait my turn, but it just showed me like patience, because in high school, even though I didn't have offers, I was always like the #1 receiver on the team and stuff like that. So when I got there, it showed me how to be patient, wait my turn. That's what I did. And then coaching staff, I love the coaching staff. I love Houston in general, the city, the state of Texas, everything about it. So it was fun.
The U of H standout loved Houston so much, he direct messaged the Texans coming out of college. Coincidentally, that DM Tank sent ended up coming true.
When I shot that DM, you know, I was hoping I got a response, so this is the response I got. I don't have to get acclimated or get comfortable in a new city, you know, because I've been here for so long, for 3 years at UH, and I'm very excited. Can't wait to get the ball rolling.
Told them I wanted to stay home. I sent them a message on Instagram telling them I wanted to stay home, and they did just that, so it's time to go work.
Drafted in the 3rd round, Tank enters his rookie season with high hopes. But being able to call Houston home makes it all the better.
The atmosphere, just the food, everything about it, to be honest. At UH, we was winning, and just the atmosphere when you are winning in Houston, you know, the fans, I love the fans. They can come out and show their support for sure, especially when you're winning. So my expectations through the roof, but I'm more of a team player, so I just want to get better with my team, go into training camp, and we go in there and do what we got to do. Get 1% better every day, get everybody better, let the leaders lead and help the team win and help everybody get better.
A guy who has thrown to Tank Dell in practices, and he said, I would have loved to throw to that guy back when I was playing at U of H, is Case Keenum. Case is back for another go-round with the Houston Texans, and the coaches, the players, and the fans really excited that he is back in H-Town.
Being able to bring the U of H quarterbacks out, help them, you know, help promote my camp, and being able to give back to the city of Houston and help, you know, quarterbacking, teaching guys, you know, what it means to play quarterback and at the next level, not just, you know, in college, but in the pros, and then linking it all in with, you know, with some NIL stuff too for U of H quarterbacks. Man, it's quarterback U. I mean, that's why I named it what it is. I mean, you got Andre Ware, Klingler, Cobb, Keenum, and then, you know, there's so many more. It's a great list of quarterbacks who've come through U of H, and it's exciting to get back to the next one. We can work on being faster, stronger, and still maintaining that base even before we're thinking about throwing a football, okay? This is the training part of it. This is the weight room part of it. This is the part where you get bigger, faster, stronger, and before you even start throwing the ball. So we're gonna do some pocket movement. Where does throwing the ball start? What does it start with? That's probably good. It starts with the snap, yeah, but for us, when I decide to throw the football, it starts with my feet. Try to go hips first, okay? Hips first. Go. There it is. That's good. Let's see it. Go. Nice. There you go. Oh, the lefty's turning the wrong way. Nice. He throws a strike. Oh, he's on fire. There we go. Good job. I'm telling you, if you get your feet set, the ball's going to be better. That's a principle across any throwing motion, any body type, any offense you're going to run. Hey, I think you can go more catch throw. Like here, by the time you go 1, 2, 3 and hitch, that receiver's already gone. It's just like Coach Jett said, just a little shuffle. If you want to do a little rocker step maybe, but the ball needs to get out pretty quick. You're real wide sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't have to be this wide. You're right here, and I think you're a little more on top of your feet and you're a little more accurate with the ball. So not so wide. Does that make sense? All right. Let's give it up for Tank, man. He decided to come out today, man. So I'm gonna open it up for some questions, guys, because this, I mean, he's a pro.
Do I get nervous? Yeah, I get nervous before games, I ain't gonna lie, but it's like a good nervous. It's not like I'm scared or nothing. I hold myself to a high standard. So before a game, I be nervous, but soon the ball hike, like soon I get out there first play, it all go away. So yeah, look at it.
That's a good question, man. I think if you're nervous, that means you care.
Yeah.
You know, I always feel a little something right here before every game. I played a lot of games. That's a great question. What you got, bud?
The main objective was for us to have fun today, ultimately. Next, we're looking at technique. Of course, footwork, it all starts with ground work first. Then we started looking at the hips. Is the hips moving before the shoulders? Then we worked on a 3-step drop back, quick release, 5, 7-step drop back, things of that nature. It's a lot of opportunities a lot of people don't get these days. So just them taking advantage of the opportunity, whatever lesson they could, at least one lesson, whether it be footwork, whether it be hip mechanics, whether it be throwing mechanics, just something in understanding, take that one tool and utilize it, build it off a foundation from there.
Plant, throw. Okay, that's a 3 and a plant. There's a 3 and a hitch throw. 1, 2, 3, and a hitch. And I was stuffing swag bags last night at the house, and my wife and my dad and my whole family, I can't thank them enough for helping out. You know, my coaches that play with me, Cotton Turner, Austin Elrod, Brian Thiebaud, Hugh Sandifer, you know, guys that I've really taught me the game of football, that I'm able to come out here and share this experience with. It's fun.
H-Town Made continues. Drew Doherty here in Eleanor Tinsley Park. And you know, in 2022, Jerry Hughes returned to town and led the Houston Texans in sacks. In the offseason, he was making great strides in the Houston community and doing really nice things in a fashionable way. Jerry Hughes, H-Town Made. On a spring day this offseason in H-Town, Texans defensive end Jerry Hughes brought smiles to some children's faces by giving back in a fashionable way.
It really spoke to me what they're doing in the community, how they are reaching out to the youth, getting them involved. You got a faculty that is preaching education and is really highlighting on knowledge, touching on, you know, the STEM as well as the technology aspect of it, things that these kids are going to need to, one, better them in the future as they get ready, because, you know, technology is here, and then two, you know, just to continue to provide a positive morale for them. I mean, that's just something that we all need, especially for our youth in today's world.
Over the course of 14 NFL seasons, Hughes has seen quite a bit. But signing with the Texans in 2022 provided a surreal moment for him to play in his hometown.
When I got that phone call from Nick, it was amazing. So I immediately jumped on and told him I would love to be a part of the organization, and just being able to be close to family, friends, and then coming out here representing the city that I was born and raised in. I mean, I have so much fun on game days here in this building, just feeling the energy from the home crowd, and just not only that, but it's just been an amazing, surreal feeling.
The The Sugar Land native embodies Texas football. He dominated the high school competition during his time at Stephen F. Austin. Then, he went on to earn multiple All-America awards at TCU.
I played running back in high school, so my upbringing as far as on the defensive side was a little bit different. I was mainly, running the ball, catching passes, catching returns, and having a lot of fun on the offensive side of the ball. I got to tip my hat to my TCU coach, Gary Patterson, on that. I don't know how he was able to look in that crystal ball to see how a running back could be a defensive end, but he made the right call.
Building off his success from last fall, Hughes is now focused on strengthening rapport with teammates, continuing healthy communication with his coaches.
Jerry Hughes with the sack, but the Colts recover the fumble. And here's a pick as Ryan throws it to his right. Texans have it at the 42-yard line. Jerry Hughes, welcome home.
Building off his success from last fall, Hughes is now focused on strengthening rapport with teammates, continuing healthy communication with his coaches.
I've been through the NFL life that they're getting ready to go through, so I try to just, be that big brother, just to embark some wisdom on them, whatever little facet of life, if it's off the field, on the field, in the classroom, what to eat, how to take care of your body. That's what I'm about. I'm an open book.
He's also focused on tweaking a few minor aspects in his game.
Especially for us in the trenches, the minute details matter, and it can be something where it can allow you to get off the ball fast versus being 1 second off. And I think that's where a lot of young guys can kind of develop great habits, and then not only that, but you can go out there and play football.
Hughes remains determined to reach the pinnacle of football and strives for success by being a leader both on and off the field.
Get to the ultimate pinnacle, the ultimate mountain peak, that Super Bowl. I mean, to win that'd be great. And then just my kids and my family, I think they also keep me motivated. I got 4 little ones right now, and so far my 2, I guess they're 7 and 6, they've been so supportive and just cheering Dad on. So just watching their faces as I'm out there on Sunday, getting ready for the games and then playing, it's been great. So I've just been using them as just my motivation throughout the years.
H-Town made, Jerry Hughes has used the game of football to make a positive impact in so many different lives.
Football is everything. Use football with life, and it's just been amazing just because I've been doing it for so long. The little things, that's something that a lot of people take for granted, that you can translate that over to life, and I think that's just how amazing this game is, that you're able to use a game and also have it translate over to your life, and then you can also use it to kind of teach your loved ones and and your circle and your family around you. And I think that's just one of the unique things, the unique facets about our game.
H-Town Made continues, and DeMeco Ryans was the best leader as a player that the Houston Texans ever had. Linebacker from 2006 through 2011. He captained that defense and really led that entire team during his span there. So when he was hired earlier this winter, it was a happy, happy day for everyone in the building, everyone on the team, and the Texans fan base as a whole.
The special part about Houston is from the moment I was drafted here in 2006, there's just it's a special community, a special community of loving people, caring people. I felt that love, being from Alabama, coming here, first time away from home, I was embraced by the city, right? The city brought me in, and so I continued to live here. I truly felt like, man, I'm one of Houston's own. And that's what's special about it, and having that same, having that same love. No matter where I went, we've always come back to Houston. My wife, I met her here while I was playing for the Texans. All of our kids were born here. I have a big church family here in Houston. So when I say I'm coming home, it's truly home. A lot of special people, a lot of special relationships. Some of my best friends were my former teammates, who I have a truly special bond with, and a bond that's for a lifetime. So that's when I say I'm coming home, and it's special to be here, right? That's what it means. It's about the community, about the fan base here, just how fired up they are, excited, hungry for a winner, right? That's what excites me about Houston. And for my paths to end back up here in my home in H-Town, where it all started, I mean, it's a blessing. As just walking into the press conference, I didn't expect to be that many people, in. So it was a definitely wow moment first walking in, but to see my family there and their support and knowing just all the sacrifices that that they've made just for me to follow this coaching career path, and to see them sacrifice for me and to see us lead right back to home. We've been away in California for 6 years, and I know we've been away from family and it's been hard, but I just truly love them, thank them so much for just believing in me, supporting me through the ups and the downs, always being there to support. Like, your family is there as your backbone. It doesn't matter about what happens with work, wins, losses, all those things happen, but to know that, man, you coming home to a beautiful supporting wife, beautiful kids who they don't care about all that. They're just happy to see dad at home. So, man, I love them dearly, and I'm just thankful to have such a beautiful, healthy family.
Oh, wow. You ready, Cal?
Houston Texans, I give you D'Amico Ryan.
Hey, how's it going?
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know Uncle James, right?
Thank you, man. Thank you. Great guys
Glad to have you home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great
Prayers
to see
up.
you.
Prayers are good to be seen.
They are.
Good to yes, sir. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great.
Man, great
Yes,
to
sir.
see you guys.
Good to see you.
We really had a lot of fun putting this show together, and we hope that you enjoyed watching it because, hey, in one way or another, we're all made, whether we've been here a little bit or a long time, by this city that we call home. H-Town Made has been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. And for Gardy Swingby, Tyler Suddarth, and the rest of the crew that put this all together, I'm Drew Doherty. We'll see you in just a bit. Go Texans.